They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Tigers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Come on, come on. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's go now.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Hooker. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. When you look at this defense, against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
2nd and 11. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Jones. Powers through. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down. You look at this Packers defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. They go play action. Here's Hooker. It's Kelce on the ground. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And it's a Packers touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the counter, it's Stevenson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Jones on the return. These two teams all tied after one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick. Whether it's a field goal attempt, a punt after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it. Because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone. And that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Ready, set.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's the option. A pitch back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Packers at 9-2 to start play. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Okay, break.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Hooker's going to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Hooker on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I suppose we go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
19 yards there on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A give for Stevenson, running right. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quality coverage that time with slowdown has been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
On the set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll try the left side. Kramer into the 42-yard line here and brought down there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's Hooker to throw it. That one caught by Rice. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Let's go now.
Second down and 4. Throwing. Hooker. He has it complete to Christian Watson. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage, and that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Four seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
On second down, it's Kramer. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Okay, ready?
On 1st and 10, Hooker. Olave holds it in. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On now is the Packers punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
2nd and 14. This one brought in by Jefferson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here. A little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 2nd down and 3.
Ready.
Here's Hooker. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down now, it's Kramer trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage.
Let's go now.
Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Go.
Hooker to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. And now here's another interception. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to throw again. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. 79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The pass caught by Olave. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kramer. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The 71 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Go!
First down throw here. It's Hooker. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Lions.
Now Hooker. He finds his man, complete. That's Kramer. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Got it. Ready?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Up the middle they go. Kramer. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Hooker. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hooker now on 1st down. Complete once again to Watson. Touchdown! Christian Watson, 26 yards. And the Packers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late.
and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This ball down the field for Pitts. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Pitts. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with first and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts taking it in. And the Tigers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
They'll try and run it in. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Ready up.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play. So they've got his man complete. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
On first down, Kramer. Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Hooker's going to throw it. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Get it. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Packers get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
They'll look to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. He's to the 15. And touchdown! Justin Jefferson, 69 yards. And the Tigers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
Yeah, they would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So illegal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver's inbounds or out of bounds. You just expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out, he essentially becomes ineligible, and that's not a tough one for an official to see, especially one standing on the sideline.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he loses the football a second time. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Come on.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Back to throw, Hooker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a Packer first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Go!
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee.
Let's go!
And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off. But they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Packers, they can